Welcome to another video. And today's topic of this video is life is so much better overseas. Life is so much better overseas. Someone who left a comment on one of the videos on this channel telling me that I see you living in another country. Let me repeat that again. I see you living in another country. Someone sees me living in another country. Well, I'm going through a financial hurdle right now. Haven't found a line of work yet, and I'm going to be going on a cruise with some family family members. I'm going to be going on a cruise with some family members in the fall, October of this year, 2026. I'm going to be going on a cruise with these people to Japan. And I've been going to places with these people for quite a long time, and I want to go to places that I want to go to. So, yeah, I want to go to places that I want to go to. And going to the question of I see you living in another country. I think me living in another country will be good for me because I need to get away. I need to leave the United States. The United States right now isn't a great country right now. Too much division. You have a president who's authoritarian. He's doing things that strip away people's rights. The killing of two innocent people, Renee Good and Alex Peretti in Minnesota by ICE. Two innocent people being killed by ICE. Alex Peretti and Renee Good, or Renee Good and Alex Peretti. Two of these people been killed by ICE. And yeah, and immigration at the border where people from countries like Canada, Germany, and others, if they come to the U.S., they'll have their phones and devices searched. They'll be put in a holding cell and left to die. Canada boycotting the U.S. Over tariffs and and having their country disrespected by a president who wants their country to be the 51st state. And this president of the United States wants Greenland to be part of the U.S. He renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. Wants to take over the Panama Canal. Disrespecting America's allies / friends. And some of the people in the U.S. are rude, mean, grouchy, antisocial, standoffish, cliquish, mean spirited, toxic, a bunch of gaslighters. And the US all around is just a toxic country. But also in the US you got some friendlier parts of the US. And it's kind of like this. The friendliest parts of the US with friendly people versus unfriendly, mean spirited toxic people is like finding a diamond in a sea of shit. So the U.S. is a the United States is it's a disastrous, nightmarish mess. You got on top of that you got the Epstein files. Yeah, the Epstein files are never ending, and I got nothing against that. That just want to just bust the door wide open for these people who associate themselves with Jeffrey Epstein and what Jeffrey Epstein did to the victims. Yeah. Women who were girls and they were violated by the slimy, creepy, disgusting pedo. Yes. Um, I really want to get out of the USA. I think I shouldn't be living here. I think I should have left America a long time ago. But I did a lot of stupid things in the past. I threw my money away on stuff that I really didn't need. And when I was doing that, that kept me here. The things that I did in the past kept me here. And I live in one of the states here in the U.S., Texas. And I don't like living here in Texas. I hate Texas. I hate how the people carry themselves here. I don't like the culture. Um, Little to no regulations and rules that protect people. That's non-existent here. No, I don't want to be political. I'm just going to say this. I just don't like the people and the culture here. Just like I don't like just like the rest of the U.S. Well, I'm gonna say this. Well, the United States is a country that has so much potential. A country that can be better. Like the United States has accomplished a lot throughout the decades and years and centuries. And this country could be so much better than it is right now. But there's someone in the White House is just keeping the U.S. from becoming even better. And I'm not for MAGA or anything. I'm not MAGA. I'm just gonna say this: like the guy who's in the White House, he's not improving the country. He's just running the country into the ground, and he is. And he shouldn't be president to begin with. He should be behind bars for the crimes that he has committed. He should be in a jail. He should be in a jail cell at some prison, locked up. That's where he belongs. He doesn't belong in the White House. And you got these foolish people who put him in that White House, who foolishly voted for him. And I just want to leave the U.S. because of the people and the culture here. It's just too toxic here. It's just too loop sided, off the rails, broken, inept, messed up, not right. I want to leave America because of all of this stuff. And you got people here in the US who are from other countries. I ain't saying, well, these people who live in the US from other countries, who live in the US, who I'm going to say, well, people who live in the US who are born, who are from other countries, they live here and they say stuff like, "Oh, it's better here in America than back home in my country. It's great here." And I ain't saying that these some of these people all think like this, but you got some of them who think like this. And he say that, "Oh, America's the greatest country in the world. It's way better than my country. You have more freedom here, blah 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 blah." And and I listen to these people, and there's no sense of like talking some sense into them. Yeah, people from Canada who are living here, people from other countries living here, and I can't talk any sense into these people. They're gonna stand by what they believe in, and I can't change their minds. And I'm gonna say that they just don't have a clue, and they just don't know any better. They're too busy hating their own country and praising this country through the roof, and not seeing what the problem is in this country. Like me and people who live in the US right now, who wanna leave, and expats who live abroad. Yeah, me and these people see things in the US that these people from other countries who praise the US, who live in the US, just don't see. So yeah, I think I think yeah, I think I shouldn't be living here. I think I shouldn't be here. I should be in a country that's less toxic, friendly. Yeah, a country that's less toxic, a country that's full of people who are friendly, sociable, down to earth, easy to talk to. That's where I should be at. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be in a country that tears me down and doesn't build me up. And I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if it's, well, it's not part of this discussion, but I'm gonna say this. When I was a kid, when I was growing up, I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have one. I had my father who just brainwashed me and just talk to me and punishes me if I do something wrong. Yeah, he just, all he cares about was just punishing me when I do something wrong. And if I wasn't doing anything wrong, and if I show him something that I'm into, he's not interested. He doesn't care. And and I didn't have a mentor to steer me away from all of this, and I didn't. So, it's too late for me to have a mentor. So that ship has sailed. But all I can do is just try being a better person and try to get away from people who aren't good for my mental health and my well-being. I can get away from these people. And if I move abroad, if I leave the US and move abroad, I'll start to feel good about myself. I'll start I'll start to feel better. And yeah, because I'll be in a country where I matter, where I'm not left out and left behind and ignored and gaslit and lied to and stabbed in the back and driven to insanity and craziness. I'll be in a country where I won't experience any of this stuff. But as long as I'm living in the US, I'm going to go through all of that. It's like it's like people here in the US, it's like everybody's just gone crazy now. Everybody has lost their minds. And yeah, I know that here online, here on YouTube, I'm the villain. I'm the bad guy in the room because the videos that I made in the past. Well, well, I'm not worrying about those old videos. The videos I'm doing now, the videos that I'm doing right now, and videos like that I'm going to do in the future, they're going to be nothing like the videos that I did in the past. So yeah, I need to get out when the getting is good. If I don't do anything, then it's all gonna be on me, and I got no one to blame but myself. I remember someone said this. There's a person on YouTube who has a YouTube channel. I'm not gonna say his name, and he said this. You need to travel now. You need to see the world because traveling is good for the soul. And I travel to a lot of countries, and traveling is good for the soul. It was good for my soul. But if I move to another country and live there and yeah, and never come back to the US ever again, that will definitely be good for my soul. It will be good for everybody's soul who is fed up with how things are here in the United States. And I'm fed up with how things are here in the US. I'm just fed up and I just want to get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I should have left a long time ago, but I did stupid things. I did things that was a waste of money and a waste of time, and it kept me here. I was saving money, but I just turned around and just blew it all away. I should just kept on saving the money and never blew all every single nickel and dime and penny that I had. And yeah, I worked at bullshit jobs that got me fired in the past, and I let these bullshit jobs get to me. Yeah, one job I didn't want to come to work, and do responsibilities, work and make money. Then I was fired from 2 jobs that that made me lose it, that made me snapped, that cost me employment at these 2 jobs. And all 3 of these jobs, they were bullshit jobs. People pick on me, people stab me in the back. Yeah, if I just worked and powered through all of this, I'll be still employed right now and I have a job and I'll probably save a lot of money. I probably wouldn't be, as a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't be living here right now. I wouldn't be here in Texas. I wouldn't be here I wouldn't be living here in the US. I'll be living in another country. And someone from Canada said this to me: "You should have left America a long time ago." Yeah, I should have, but my stupidity kept me here. And I got no one to blame but myself. But I have a friend who I met here on YouTube. He's from the United Kingdom and his name is Francis D. He used to sub to my channel. And he watched one of my videos and he said this to me: "The dream is still alive. You got to ignore all that negativity and focus on your goals." I moved somewhere and I realized my dream, and I hope you realize yours too, man. That was touching, and I thank him for saying that to me. I've been letting all this negativity get to me, and you guys saw that in the videos that I posted on this channel. And I don't think it would be. I think it's a waste of time for me to make videos and just rant, rave, and complain, because that's just a waste of time anyway. And making a complete fool of myself on these videos, on this channel. Yeah, and making video responses to trolls, all this stuff. All these trolls and people who leave like disrespectful, hurtful, mean-spirited comments. Basically, people were just talking shit. They're just basically a bunch of nobodies who are just wasting their time, and they're just wasting their lives. And they're just insecure, and they're insecure people who do what they do just to feel good about themselves. That's all that it is. Yeah. And I think I said some things in the videos on this channel that were the truth, and they didn't like it, so they decided to get back at me for that. And I'm gonna say this: if they don't like it, that's their problem. It's their problem, not mine. So yeah, moving abroad will be a win-win situation for me, and it will. So yeah, that's all I gotta say in this video. All right, goodbye.